Yeah. What GALZ is asking for is not any special rights. It's the same rights that are actually enshrined in the Constitution. The rights to all the freedoms that are equated to individuals. But it's the way sometimes they are applied that we are asking for people to consider. The right to privacy, right for inclusion, freedom of association, and so forth. There are no special rights that the community is asking for. And in terms of the media, we expect that the media report things that are factual, that are objective, and also that they dig deeper into the issues that affect LGBTI persons than coming from a space where sometimes personal opinions without actually interviewing the individuals. And I think as a society with a culture that's evolving and changing, we need sometimes to be open-minded, to be inclusive, to be tolerant, and to respect individuals. And that should happen within all spectrums of society. Whether we are giving our opinions, or we come from different political parties, or we have a different sexual orientation. That's basically what GALZ is trying to do, to form an inclusive society where everyone's treated with dignity.
Okay, and then earlier on you talked of the vitriol on social media, how the Zimbabwean people or citizens are now becoming too bitter when be it in the political sphere or social sphere. There is that lack of tolerance. What can you say about it?
Well, I think over the years we've created a culture of intolerance for anything that is different from our own opinion, that is different from our position within how we believe within different politics, how we have different ideas to how we want to live in this society or how we want the country to develop. And I think that is also reflected when people talk about LGBTI issues. And I think we need to come back to the table and create an environment where different opinions are debated within a space of respect, within a space of tolerance, within a space of listening to each other's ideas. That's the only way we can develop as a country. But if we continue to tone each other down with the language that we use, not only when speaking about LGBTI issues, but even on having a different idea around politics, around policy with regards to finance, with how we want to run our government institutions, people become so angry and use vile language that I think as a culture we need to change from.
Okay, and then coming back to the LGBTI issue and lack of, as you put it, tolerance. Mm-hmm. Recently, there was a deputy headmaster who was forced to resign from his workspace. I think I asked this question earlier on. Mm-hmm. Do you think Zimbabwe is ready now? Mm-hmm. And you gave me an answer. Maybe you can share your answer with us.
Well, I think world over, society has never been ready for anything that is different. And even if you look at countries where the laws have been changed to be inclusive and protect issues, people of a different sexual orientation, they were never ready for it. But I think what we should be ready about as a society, and always have been ready about, is to be tolerant of people that are not the same as us, regardless of their race, their gender, their sexuality, and so forth. And I think that's where we need to go back to. So in terms of whether we are ready or not, we can never be ready. We are actually ready. We should be ready to talk about these things as a society. And I think that's the readiness we all need. And if we are to create a society where we are tolerant of people of a different color, of a race, of height, and so forth, it's something that we just need to make it a part of our daily life.